On number 6, I have addition with radicals, and just like when we were looking at 1 through 4, remember you can only add like terms. So I can only add a square root of 2 with another square root of 2, for instance. So right now these are not like terms, but they're also not simplified, and I'm going to simplify them first. So remember those perfect squares that we talked about in number 5. I'm going to look and see if I can rewrite 63 as one of these numbers times another. Well, 4 is not a multiple of 63, but 9 is. I can rewrite 63 as 9 times 7. Now the x to the second I can leave as it is, because remember even exponents are perfect squares. So now I have a perfect square with the 9 and the x squared. In the other radical, 28 is not a perfect square. It's not one on my list, but I know that 28 is 4 times 7. So I'm going to rewrite 28 as 4 times 7, and again x to the second power is a perfect square. So I again have two perfect squares. Remember, they change when you bring them out of the radical. You're taking the square root of them. The square root of 9, you're asking yourself what number times itself is 9, and that's 3. Remember, even exponents, you just take half of the exponent, so half of 2 is 1, so that just comes out as an x to the first, or just x. And what's not circled stays under the radical. So now we have the square root of 4. What number times itself is 4? That's 2. Half of the exponent of 2 brings that out as x to the first, or an x, and underneath the radical is a 7. So now those are just noticing this is different than that. Okay, so those are like terms because they're both the square root of 7. So I know my answer is going to be a square root of 7. All I have to do is add how many of them I have. Well, I had 3x of them, and I'm adding 2x of them. Again, those are like terms. They both have an x. How many x's? 3 plus 2 of them, which is 5. So that one is 5x square roots of 7. What I was having a little conversation with myself about is apparently that problem changed from the one that I had on the study guide key that was worked out. So I'm not sure what happened but that gives you two different examples at least. You can look at this one and look at that one just a little bit different.